Hey guys, Jacob with Jacob Comics. Happy New Comic Book Day, November 1st, 2023. I hope all you guys found all your books in your cubby, on the new comic book shop wall, or mailed to you. However you guys get your books, I hope you guys found all the books you were looking for this week. I know I did here in the loud, mysterious black bag, along with some free trick-or-treat books. Yeah, hit up your local comic shop. Hopefully they have some of those available. If you don't see them, maybe ask about them. They might have them off to the side. Yeah, let's go ahead and get dived into the loud, black, mysterious bag. As always, if you guys do like this kind of content, like, comment, and subscribe. Let's go ahead and start with the first trick-or-read book for Halloween this year. Got a Star Wars: The High Republic, Attack of the Huts. I thought this was kind of funny too. They made definitely sure to say, you know, first appearance, first comics appearance of Vernestra Rwoh. So there's a key there too that you can get. Hopefully your comic shop's nice like mine and they give it out for free. Then there was this one. It's a super cool John Romita cover. I actually kind of like this. I feel like they had this was a cover of a previous Amazing Spider-Man, but reuse here. I'm not sure these stories are new. I'm guessing this one's new, the Star Wars. But Amazing Spider-Man #1. I did not get a chance to read the trick-or-read books, but I did read the new books, and we'll talk about those when we get to them. I also picked up this trick-or-read, Spidey and His Amazing Friends, and Captain Marvel. Like I said, there was a couple. Captain Marvel #1 trick-or-read. Hope you guys all had a fun Halloween. I know I did. Went kind of door to door, and we got a bunch of candy, or the kids did, and I tagged along. Trick-or-read, Moon Knight #1. Pretty cool cover too. Says bonus Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur stories. So if you guys are fans of Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. Alright, so I picked up 4 books this week, and we're going to start with the #4 book is Spider-Boy #1. Yeah, I know, falling at the back of the list here. It was still pretty fun. It's not that I didn't like it. It's more just that I felt like the other books this week were stronger and deserved to be higher on the list. Though this was a fun story, it felt a little childish. Just my personal take on it. Some of the bad guys that we got were, like I said, just felt a little bit like a Saturday morning cartoon, which is okay. And there was a little hint of some pretty dark, disturbing stuff that's going on with who is now ever evolving or seeming to be like Spider-Boy is gonna be his main antagonist, if you will. And it not to spoil. It doesn't really spoil the story, but it's basically the person who sort of created him and gave him these powers. And we get some flashbacks of some of that happening. So if you guys were curious, how'd Spider-Boy get his powers? I feel like this issue kind of told us, right? And so that's where I'm at. I had fun with it. I'll be picking up issue #2. I'm kind of curious where they're going with it. Yeah. Next up in the #3 spot, I got Detective Comics 1076. Apparently this one's going to be going bi-weekly for 5 issues, I think they said. Starting this new story arc here. And I don't know, I kind of liked the new story arc. The art was a bit dark and muddy for my liking, but it does continue to fit the style of Detective Comics. And there's some super different takes on Batman in this issue that some people might really enjoy. Like, and there was a part of me that did enjoy it, but there was also a side of me that was like, oh, I kind of wish this had a little bit more of a comic book art look than an indie book art look. just the best way I can describe the art in this. But it is pretty cool. The story's interesting. You know, Ram V's at least keeping me entertained every issue. I wouldn't say it's the greatest storyline ever, but yeah, it's been entertaining. We're kind of still going on. I feel like it has gone on for like a long time right now, over a year. So this story has been long developing. He's still using the same bad guys. It's yeah, I don't know. We'll see where it goes. I'm hoping that this is kind of the wrap up of those characters, and maybe we can see some some of everybody's favorite Batman villains maybe step into the next few issues. After, well, I guess the next 5 are still going to be covering the Orgums and them trying to take over Gotham and all that. I don't really want to spoil too much of what's going on in that book outside of saying, you know, it's been an alright fun read. Yeah, there's kind of an interesting thing going on right now where the Orgums have Batman captive, and he's pretty much all drugged up, and he's fighting kind of a demon in his own mind is the best way to describe it. Yeah, I don't know, it's fun. Here we have X-Men 28, and I have this in the number 2 slot. This one was actually super good. Just kind of continuing the story of what's going on with Cyclops, who's had his eyes sewn shut and he's strapped to this device, and Juggernaut, who's also kind of locked in this same compound by Orcus, and it's just really good. I don't know, I had a lot of fun with it. I love the art on it. Super comic booky feel, and you know, you got the mutants kind of doing something different. Like I feel like the story is actually moving forward at this point, and you know, we don't have Krakoa anymore, and that kind of it raises the stakes, not having the resurrection protocols and all that kind of stuff like that. And so it's kind of interesting, like, you know, I feel like there's actual stakes again in X-Men, and that's been a kind of a joy, because it was a bit, you know, the resurrection protocols is a good idea on paper, but then once you have it in the storyline, it kind of, it makes it too easy to just press that reset button and be like, oh well, we could kill him and then we'll just bring him right back the next issue, and there's no real weight then to our heroes getting beat up in the storylines, and you know what I'm saying. There's, if they get beat up or even killed, yeah, who cares? We can just clone and resurrect them again. So yeah, and I don't know. X-Men's really kind of back in the top week after week, and yeah, that's my favorite X-Men title too. I want to say the Wolverine run's been really good, but the X-Men main title by Duggan is probably been my favorite for a while of the different X-Men runs. I think I said this like a few weeks back. It's made me a fan of Cyclops, and I was never a fan of Cyclops, so I gotta give him props for that. It's really good writing on that. So here we have Venom 27. I put this in the top spot this week. This story is just actually like things happening, you know what I'm saying? And there was a lot of movement in the story, and I felt like we got a lot in this issue, and that one thing kind of led to the next, and there wasn't, yeah, I don't know. Feel like we have a different writer that's kind of taken over Venom now, Gronbeck, and I can feel the difference in kind of his vision for this series, and I had to put it in the number 1 spot. I'm gonna kind of spoil it, but not hit anything. You know, there's plenty of stuff still in the book, but we get a bunch of people showing up and a bunch of different symbiotes are interacting throughout the issue and trying to solve this problem, right? And obviously, it's not a spoiler because it's on the front cover. One of these symbiotes is the Scarlet, or excuse me, Black Widow, is Black Widow, and she seems to have bonded now with this new symbiote, and so Black Widow has a symbiote and is connected to the hive mind. We've got Dylan Brock, who's bonded with Venom, also kind of like showing up, and this is what the crux of the story's revolving around is if you're a fan of Toxin, then Toxin's kind of shown back up and has really been given the limelight in the last couple of issues as well, along with this new Black Widow symbiote. And so I don't know, I'm just having a lot of fun with it. There's like this team of symbiotes, and they're sort of working together to try to figure out what Alchemax has done and maybe trying to do. And yeah, it's just good. I don't know. That's pretty much what I have this week. Had a bunch of really good reads, honestly. Storylines progressing forward. Yeah, just I don't know. Those are the 4 books I read. If you guys enjoyed the heck out of whatever you're reading, as always, let me know in the comments down below. Feel free to like, subscribe. Helps the YouTube algorithm spread me out so more comic people find my channel and come hang out and we can talk about comics. That's pretty much what I have today. We'll see you guys next time, and have a great day.